It's a website where you can compare and purchase affordable health insurance plans side by side, the same way you'd shop for a plane ticket on Kayak, the same way you shop for a TV on Amazon.
I am actually not interested in just capping premiums. I want to lower premiums.
By as much as $2,500 per family. It's time to bring down the costs for the entire country. Under the reform we're proposing,
You don't have to do anything.
if you like your health care plan, you'll be able to keep your health care plan, period.
You've got health insurance through your employer, you can keep your health insurance.
If you like your doctor, you can keep your doctor. Add it all up, and the plan I'm proposing will cost around $900 billion over 10 years. The plan will not add to our deficit. It will actually reduce the deficit by $4 trillion over the long term.
I want to be clear, we are ready to go on October 1st.
These marketplaces will be open for business on Tuesday, no matter what.
So to get ready for the marketplaces on October 1st, visit the website, healthcare.gov. Now, I've got some good news for you. It isn't your typical government website. We've made it, I think, very easy to use and very easy to understand.
Now, this is real simple. It's a website where you can compare and purchase affordable health insurance plans side by side, the same way you shop for a plane ticket on Kayak, same way you shop for a TV on Amazon. You just go on and you start looking, and here are all the options. Just visit healthcare.gov, and there you can compare insurance plans side by side, the same way you'd shop for a plane ticket on Kayak or a TV on Amazon. It's going to bring down skyrocketing costs. It's going to save families money. It's going to save businesses money, and it's going to save government money.
They're going to have to pay a fee because of Obamacare.
Yeah, it's definitely not the way that it was sold, I don't think.
What we're going to try to do is lower costs so that those cost savings are passed on to you. And we estimate we can cut average family's premium by about $2,500 per year.
Oh, really?
If you've got health insurance through your employer, you can keep your health insurance, keep your choice of doctor, keep your plan. The only thing we're going to try to do is lower costs so that those cost savings are passed on to you. And we estimate we can cut average family's premium by about $2,500 per year. I am actually not interested in just capping premiums. I want to lower premiums by about an average of $2,500 per family per year.
We will start by reducing premiums by as much as $2,500 per family. It's time to bring down the typical family premium by $2,500, and it's time to bring down the costs for the entire country. So you're going to have a clear contrast. John McCain's Bush light health care plan, or a plan that lowers premiums by $2,500.
Now, sadly, we know those were bold-faced lies because, according to Forbes.com, the cost of Obamacare for a family of four is going to increase by $7,540. Not exactly the $2,500 decrease the president promised. That's a $10,000 swing.
You'll be able to keep your health care plan, period.
Period. End of sentence. Not true.
Information about the other avenues to enroll in affordable health care until the online option works for everybody. So you'll find information about how to talk to a specialist who can help you apply over the phone.
Now, it's no secret the administration has a very severe spending problem. Now, the president knew he had to sell his health care plan by promising that it would reduce the deficit and be affordable for the country, which now brings us to Obamacare lie number 4.
Add it all up, and the plan I'm proposing will cost around $900 billion over 10 years. Most of these costs will be paid for with money already being spent, but spent badly in the existing healthcare system. The plan will not add to our deficit. The middle class will realize greater security, not higher taxes. And if we are able to slow the growth of healthcare costs by just 0.1% each year, 0.1%, it will actually reduce the deficit by $4 trillion over the long term.
We must throw off the yoke of monarchy and make our country safe for hypocrisy.
Well, really, we now know the cost is well over the $900 billion the president promised. Now, according to the nonpartisan Congressional Budget Office, the projected total of Obamacare is $1.8 trillion. That's trillion with a T and rising between 2014 and 2023. But It won't increase our deficit, right, Mr. President?
Why climb the highest mountain? Why, 35 years ago, fly the Atlantic?
It is not the German question alone that remains open, but the question of freedom for all mankind.
I want to repeat that, 1-800-318-2596.
Why does Rice play Texas? We choose to go to the moon. We choose to go to the moon.
Mr. Gorbachev, tear down this wall.
And in the meantime, you can bypass the website and apply by phone or in person.
Why not?
My understanding is they understood those and were working on them, but I don't know further.
Did they ever come back with you in terms of the shortcomings and what needed to be done? Any concerns that were raised by them?
I never got a depiction from them.
If you've got health insurance, you like your doctor, you like your plan, you can keep your doctor, you can keep your plan. If you like your doctor or health care provider, you can keep them.
Everybody will have lower rates.
If you like your doctor, you will be able to keep your doctor, period. And this is for people who have health insurance. You will save money. If you like your health care plan, you will be able to keep your health care plan, period.
Obamacare has been wonderful for America.
If you like your health care plan, you can keep that too. If you like your doctor, you keep your doctor. If you like your current insurance, you keep that insurance, period. End of story. Now, the naysayers and the cynics still doubt that we can do this. No one will take it away, no matter what.
It was a promise at the heart of the sales pitch for Obamacare, and one many Americans doubted.
What makes you think the government could run a new health care program?
This is not a federal government issue. This is a people issue.
Leave us alone. That's all we would ask. Would you leave us alone?
4 years later, the naysayers are seeing some of their worst fears realized as hundreds of thousands receive letters canceling their health insurance or significantly hiking their premiums. And that number is expected to rise.
I was infuriated, totally infuriated. The president kept saying, you know, if you like your plan, you can keep your plan. Your premiums will be going down. But in fact, the letter is completely contradictory to that.
Deborah Cavallero says she got a letter from Anthem Blue Cross canceling her existing policy and offering her a new one that would hike her monthly payment from $292 to $484.
It's sort of forcing you to walk the plank.
And she is not alone. Andy and Amy Maggioni of Louisville, Kentucky recently received a letter from their insurance agency, Humana, informing them that their monthly premium was going to triple from $333 to $965.
This is a high deductible plan where I'm assuming a lot of risk for my health insurance for my family, and nothing has changed. Our boys are healthy, they're young, my wife is healthy, I'm healthy. Nothing in our medical history has changed to warrant a tripling of the premium.
Why is this happening? Because Obamacare requires policies sold in the individual market to cover what the law deems essential services, like preventative care, rehab, and maternity services. Basically, it's no longer up to you to choose what's best for your family. The government has chosen for you, and the new policies come at a price. Some insurers are hiking their rates, others are bowing out of the individual insurance market altogether. In fact, an estimated 600,000 Americans have already seen their policies canceled. Florida Blue terminating 300,000 policies. Kaiser Permanente in California sending letters to over 150,000 customers. And the list goes on. An estimated 14 million people purchase their own coverage on the individual market because they don't get insurance through their jobs. That's why experts say millions could potentially lose their coverage despite the president's repeated promises. When confronted with the facts of cancellations and rate hikes, those defending the law have scrambled for explanations.
I don't remember saying that everybody in the country would have a lower premium.
There are certain types of crummy plans that are now going to be illegal.
They should have been allowed to keep their insurance at least until it expired and then buy the plans through the exchange. But I think that's the mix-up. There's a transition issue, and I know it's difficult for a lot of people. I'm sorry about that.
Affordable health care was never meant to be, if you've got insurance, now you're going to have to buy insurance that's more costly and not as good.
Okay.
That has to be fixed.
But so far, we've seen little appetite in Congress for any, quote, fix to Obamacare, which leaves open the question of whether the president can still live up to his promises.
It's going to bring down skyrocketing costs. It's going to save families money. It's going to save businesses money, and it's going to save government money.
So has all of this damaged the president's credibility?
President Obama always looks very concerned when things go wrong in his administration. Whether it be Fast and Furious, the IRS, Benghazi, Obamacare, he pledges to get to the bottom of it.
I can tell you that if you've got the IRS operating in anything less than a neutral and nonpartisan way, then that is outrageous. It is contrary to our traditions. And people have to be held accountable, and it's got to be fixed. And when it comes to this issue, when I say that we are going to find out exactly what happened, everybody will be held accountable. We assigned a inspector general to do a thorough report that was just issued, confirming that, in fact, Eric Holder did not know about this, that he took prompt action, and the people who did initiate this were held accountable. Nobody's madder than me about the fact that the website isn't working as well as it should, which means it's going to get fixed.
So let me ask you, the intelligent American citizen, a question. Do you believe the president is fixing problems? Do you believe people are being held accountable? Talking Points does not. Why did hundreds of guns go to Mexico? And why did Attorney General Holder not know about it? He didn't know about the ill-conceived undercover program? We don't know why he didn't know. Who was responsible for the lax security in Libya? And what was discussed at the White House meeting the day before the American ambassador was murdered? We don't know. Who in the White House was involved with the IRS unfairly scrutinizing conservatives? Don't know. And who exactly in the Obama administration failed to properly supervise the rollout of Obamacare? Again, Talking Points does not know. Now, maybe I'm dim, unable to see how federal people who make mistakes are being held accountable. Maybe my staff missed it. Maybe I simply do not understand what getting to the bottom of things really is. Or maybe I understand too well that the White House will not own up to the Obamacare chaos or anything else.
Is Secretary Sebelius the responsible party? Is she the quarterback for these mistakes? I understand contractors made mistakes, but ultimately, is the HHS Secretary responsible? Is the President responsible? Who in this administration is responsible?
Well, the President spoke very clearly from the Rose Garden about the fact that he is wholly unsatisfied with the...
But is he responsible?
Look, this is I've said, this is on us. And that goes from the President on down.
Not enough, Jay, not enough. We the people need to know exactly how the government could screw up this badly when almost $1 billion or more, I think it was more than $1 billion, was spent in the run-up. Now today on Capitol Hill, the House Committee on Energy and Commerce held a hearing on accountability about the Obamacare rollout. As we all know, despite close to $1 billion, there you go, $1 billion taxpayer dollars in upfront investment, the computers don't work, and the rollout is a disaster.
How can the administration punish innocent Americans by forcing them to buy from a system that does not work and whose rollout has been nothing short of a disaster?
If we want this law to work, we've got to make it right. We've got to fix it, not what the Republicans have been trying to do, nix it and repeal it.
So when Speaker Pelosi then said, we've got to pass the bill before we know what's in it, we're finding out. We're finding out a flawed tech system that's a mockery.
So once again, here we have my Republican colleagues trying to scare everybody.
Will the gentleman yield?
No, I will not yield to this monkey court or whatever this thing is.
This is not a monkey court.
By the way, monkeys all over the world are horrified they're being dragged into this debate. It is clear President Obama well understands that he can say a whole bunch of stuff, but doesn't really have to act on any of it.